Morning. What I'm wanting you to do is make sure that you get this stuff done over the break. And if you don't get it done over the break, your drop dead date is January the 18th. If you do not have these corrected and uploaded by January the 18th, they will not count, period. Okay? So I've got a document here that's going to give you assignments that you need to redo, and you're going to, it gives you links on how to fix them. Now, the next thing is this one specifically is on the missing Kandinsky painting. That's in here under classwork. It's back here in properties of matter. It's the final exam for that. And here it is. You go through here, make sure you read it. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you put in who had what where. And then you want to tie who and why this is a match with one of these four. The next one you're going to do is which one of these fingerprints matches this fingerprint. And how do you know that? You've got to tell me in words. Then the next one is you're going to make observations from your powders. And if you look in here, there's the odd powder list and here's the even powder list. You need to tell me which one you're going to use. Then you're going to give me the observations for it here. Just so you know, I already gave you the observations for powder number 6 because it wasn't found at any of the crime scenes or anything or on any people. So that's why we did that. Now, each one of these, you're going to tell me, get these observations from this. Here's the even, here's the odd. Now, once you've done that, you're going to tell me who had what it was. And you need to give me at least 2 reasons. Like up here on 6, I'd use this one and this one. If you'll notice down here, I highlighted them so you can tell which ones I used. So it's better and easier to understand. And then you're going to make sure that you get through all of those done. A second, move those because they're in the wrong place. Make sure you put them in the right place. It makes life easier on me. Now, the last one you're going to do down here is you're going to tell me which the mix was and what powder or powders, because it was powders, it was. And you need to give me like 3 or 4 reasons for that one. 2 for each of the powders that you've identified. Fingerprint from the crime scene, who it was, and how do you know that? The DNA, which is up here on this one, DNA fingerprint, okay? Now, down here, what I want you to do is use the evidence that you found to tell me who you thought did it and why. Actually, this was strictly what evidence was found at the scene. And that's all listed up here. And you got to read through it and find it. And then write it as a paragraph. We found these 3 evidences. Here's 1 evidence, 2 evidences, 3 evidences. And that's the evidence that we collected at the crime scene, okay? Down below, you're going to go, who stole the painting? And that's going to be made from this stuff. Who do you think had it and why? Down here, this one's a thinking problem. What you're supposed to do for this one is look at like a CSI crime scene. What other things besides what they collected in this scenario would you like to know about the crime scene or the past or was there cameras, all that kind of stuff. You guys know lots of stuff about crime scenes that weren't collected in this, and it's very relevant to a crime. As a prosecutor, you'd want more evidence than what we've given you, okay? And that is how to do this. Now, if you want to look here under chemicals, the powders observation sheets here. Here's the master of the powders observation sheet. My key is right over here. So if you look at those powders and use those observations, once you've identified what the powders are in one of the videos, you can copy my observations into here. And that'll make it a lot easier for you. That way you don't have to do all that writing. So use the resources made available to you. And that is all. Get this stuff done, please.